Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to another video on the channel. And there are some more recent openings that have come up and I'll quickly address all of those. We'll discuss the details and the job description and how to apply for each one of those. And if you want to stay updated with all such information, you can consider subscribing to the channel and sharing it around with your friends is really going to help support the reach of these openings to more and more people. And without further ado, let me directly move on to the openings one by one. Okay, so the first one that we have this time is from Accenture and this one is specifically for 2021 grads. This is a direct hiring for people who are graduating this year itself, currently in final year. About the job description, you can click on this link. So this is for an associate software engineer role. This is something about the company, and then for your role, you can just read about this particular thing once. And then this part is for one particular role for this one, associate software engineer. Then they are also recruiting for another role, which is for a software engineer role. And for that, this is your job description, what your job description is going to look like. So there are two positions that they are hiring for simultaneously, and you can read about the description for both of these. And then for applying, you just have to fill this particular form. So let me just go through it once. First is how you found about this particular job. Then after that, your personal details, name, and then university registration number. So this is only for people who are currently enrolled in universities. Your email ID, mobile number, PAN card details, date of birth. And after that, your highest education details, whether an under or a postgraduate, so bachelor's or master's. Then certification details. So if you have a particular certification, it's really going to help. These are the options that they've given, and some other secondary skill as well. If you don't have a certification, you can leave this field blank. Then this is probably for disability. You can choose to disclose or yes or no about your particular case. Then your preferred job location. So they have offices in all of these cities. You can choose anyone according to your preferences. Location number, preference number 1, 2, 3 is what you need to mention. After that, result declaration. So your final semester must be going on right now. So if you have completed it or not, and then they ask your preferred assessment time slot. So this is probably when they'll have their assessments scheduled in between these slots. So you can choose anyone, whichever one you want to register for when you want to give your online test or whatever. Then details about gap in education, then any backlogs or arrears if you have not yet cleared a particular course. And have you appeared for an assessment for Accenture in the last 6 months? Yes or no? Are you an Indian citizen? Then your resume, your photo, and your college ID card photo as well. And then the government ID that they're asking is for a PAN card. So you can attach your PAN card's photo as well. Then just click on agree, and that's all. And then you can submit this form, and that's all for this particular opening. Just read about this job description once before applying for a particular role. The associate software engineer is probably what you're going to be applying for if you are a fresher. So just read about this carefully once. That's it for Accenture, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next position is from HackerRank, and you must have already heard of this platform and used it as well for your preparation. So there are two openings from HackerRank. First is for a software engineer internship, and the second one is for a technical content engineer internship. So let me just go through both of these one by one. For the software engineering internship, the duration is going to be 6 months from July to December 2021, which is the second half of this year. And job location is going to be Bangalore or remote as per the COVID situation. So about HackerRank, if you're not aware, just read about this. It's a platform for preparing for your coding technical interviews. And they have mentioned something about what your life is going to look like as an intern at HackerRank. So from what I've heard from my friends, it's a really good company to work at, and they have a really good culture as well in their Bangalore office. To apply for this one, there's just one small form that you'll need to fill, asking for your name, email, phone number, address, and then the degree and discipline and your starting and ending date for your curriculum. After that, is this an internship that your college allows? So for final year students, if your college allows for a 6-month internship in the final semester of your degree, you can click on yes or no accordingly, and then your LinkedIn profile and your website. Then you can submit this application. So that's all for this one. This is for the software engineer internship role. And the second one also is for a technical content engineer internship role. And most of the parts are same for both these positions. This is also from July to December 2021. And they already mentioned that only apply if you're available full-time for the entire duration. So if your college does not allow this internship in the final semester, then do not apply for this one. They won't select your position anyway. And again, this part also remains the same as the previous one. And they have mentioned if you're graduating or seeking a full-time position after your internship ends or hoping to return for another internship next year, you will be considered for a returning offer during your internship. So your PPO might be guaranteed if you get this internship. And you can click on these links. They just mention about the previous candidates who have bagged this internship offers, and again apply, fill this form and apply to this particular role as well. So for which, if I just give a brief introduction about the role, this is going to involve with writing content about the HackerEarth platform, making sure that all the technical content present in their website is sound and correct, and updating them, writing blogs, and all of those. And software engineering internship is going to be a development role. So you will probably be making. I'm not sure if it's a front end or back end development role, but it's definitely going to be a development role. And this is not a development role. This is more of a blogging kind of role. So be sure of that when you apply, and apply to whichever one seems fit to your particular profile. So that's the two openings for HackerRank currently, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next position is from Vimeo, and this is again for an internship. The location is going to be Bangalore again. So I think they've already mentioned HTML, CSS, JS, so it's probably a front-end internship role. I'm not very sure, but that's what it looks like from the description. So documented PHP, JavaScript, TypeScript, React, HTML, CSS. So yeah, this is definitely a front-end role. And then troubleshoot issues, fix bugs, willingness to learn new technologies, all of that, code reviews. The skills and knowledge that they require should be 2020 graduate. So they have clearly mentioned. So freshers cannot apply currently who are in their final year. Then qualification BE, BTech, MTech, Masters, Bachelors, everything is fine in computer science or related field, which means basically IT or probably electronics as well. Then knowledge in object-oriented programming, data structures, algorithms, HTML, CSS, JS, and excellent communication skills. So these are the basic areas that you might be aware of. And then front-end role, you should be aware of these particular technologies as well, which are very basic front-end tools. About the company, you can just read about this. This is basically a video software company, and they have their platform where you can upload videos similar to YouTube, but at a much lower scale. And then to apply for this role, you just need to fill this form, attach your CV, cover letter if you have any, and then what they ask is your pronouns. So if you prefer pronouns or if you want to fill them, just fill them, whichever one suit you. Then your LinkedIn profile, GitHub profile link, your website if you have a particular website, and rest is, I think, pretty ordinary. Work authorization. So this location is in Bangalore only, so you probably won't need any visa for this one. So this is all pretty normal, and then submit the application using this button. So that's it for this role. This is most probably a front-end development role from Vimeo. All right, so the next position is from this company called DevRev, which I think is a startup, and this is a university hiring going on. So without experience also, people who are currently enrolled can apply for this particular role for a software developer role. Job location again at Bangalore, and this is about the company. So developers are currently too far away from revenue. So this is probably something that they've made an acronym of. This is how they got their name. And it's listed in NASDAQ as well. So not that small a company. Then about the job description, just read about this. Qualifications that they're looking for: bachelor's, master's degree in computer science, and coding in one or more languages, C, C++, Java, JavaScript, all the basic languages. You must be familiar with at least some of those, not all. Then data structures, algorithms, coursework, research internships. So very normal, including open source if you have any contributions. So these are normal requirements. Preferred qualifications, again, same languages with more than one of these. And then experience in working in Unix or Linux environments, distributed parallel systems, machine learning. So if you, these are preferred qualifications. If you have them, then it's definitely going to help. And interest and ability to learn other languages as well. So apart from this is something about the culture that they've mentioned. And to apply, you need to fill this particular form. So this asks for your name, your email, phone number, your resume, school, degree, discipline, graduation years, LinkedIn profile, GitHub profile, and then some questions as per their particular job role. So just read about this and submit this particular form to apply. Okay, so the next opening right now is from the company called DXC or DXC Technologies, and they are looking for an associate software engineer. Job location again at Bangalore. This is a full-time role. So this one was posted pretty early on, but it is still taking in applications for this role. And then this is about the job functions, your qualifications. So you need a bachelor's degree. They've not mentioned any particular branch, so I think all branches are fine for this one. And then this is an entry-level role. Conceptual knowledge of operating system programming acquired through a college or university degree. Other qualifications, so analytical problem solving skills, design, creation, testing software, and ability to work in team environment, office environment. So nothing very specific has been mentioned for this particular role. But then this is the job role is for a associate software engineer. So this is a entry level role, software development role. But it's surprising that they've not mentioned anything regarding any technology, any skill that they're looking for. So people graduating in 2021 or before can apply for this one. And to apply, click on this button and fill the form. That's it for this one, not mentioned a lot. And let's move on to the last one that we have for now. Okay, so the last position is from EY, which is called Ernst and Young, and this is an off-campus application form. A simple form, just asks for your name, last name, email ID, mobile number, college ID, home location, and then the role. So these are the current roles that they are looking for. You have this particular link, so this is probably going to take you to the description of all these roles. So they have a Google Drive link regarding a PDF which has description and details for every single role, for cyber analyst, tech risk analyst, analytics, data science, data engineering. So they are hiring for all these roles simultaneously. Just read about the particular role that you want to apply for. I'm not going to go through each and every one of those. There's just too many. You can probably figure out a role that you want to apply for, and then just select the same role out of these ones. And then the rest of the form remains the same. Just this job description part you need to check for yourself, for your skills and resume. Then your 10th and 12th standard marks. After that, graduation, college name, degree, CGPA. If you have an internship, then details about the internship, and then your resume. So after you attach your file, you can submit this form. That's it for this one. And so they are hiring for multiple technology and non-tech roles as well. Just read about the description once and then apply for whichever one you seem fit. I think you can apply for more than one as well. You'll probably need to fill the form twice for that case, because you can't choose multiple options in this form. So read about the role and apply to the ones that suit your profile the most. Okay, so that was it for this video, and these were all the openings that we have for now. So if you want to stay updated with all such information in the future as well, you can consider subscribing to this channel. And I keep on posting videos about recent job opportunities. I have different playlists made about coding interview questions and data structures algorithms. So this is definitely going to be a helpful resource in your preparation. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. If you have any recommendations or advices for videos, do hit them up. And thank you for watching the video. I'll see you again very soon with more such useful information in the next one.